Hi there, boys. We're taking a little look at TubNet, a new Minecraft server that's going to go online soon. It recently caught my interest, and I'm hoping it can maintain a constant player base a lot like Hypixel has these past few years. The trailer did show some basic cosmetic stuff, but in these last few trailers, we were able to get a look in more detail at two of the minigames are going to be available when the server is released. So I'm going to go ahead and react to these two trailers in this video. Let's take a look. Why are you just sitting in the car? Like, tuck and roll, the thing's about to blow up, and you're about to die. Apparently, this guy has keep inventory on because he's not at all concerned he's about to lose all of his gear. This is the one thing I don't understand about this part. It just flashes to the helicopters. From a story point, it makes no sense because the car explodes and we just flash to the helicopters. And from my perspective, what I think has happened is there's just a giant hole in the city now, in this innocent neighborhood that probably just killed thousands of people, and then now we're like trying to mine crystals. Even though honestly we should be working as a team to figure out what the hell this is. Instead, we're just fighting against each other for some reason. I don't really know why. But when PvP is on the line, nobody asks questions. They just grab their swords and shields and go stab each other. Alright, here's my opinion. This kind of feels like a server copy of Bed Wars. That's not a bad thing, though. I think Bed Wars is a very popular minigame, and it for sure will definitely garner a pretty big player base because people love to compete against each other, and Bed Wars in general is just pretty fun for a lot of people. Not really for me because I'm just awful at it, and I just don't have a lot of experience, so to be honest, I probably won't be playing this a whole bunch. And before we move on, I do want to compliment the music. Very, very good, very spy-esque, which was obviously the point with the tuxedos and sunglasses guys. So, very well done. Music composer, you get an A+ from me. Pat on the back. Alright, now we're going to take a little look at the second trailer, which is Light Strike. I want you all to notice it's called Light Strike. And look at the second word of the minigame. It's called Strike. Now, while we're watching this, I want you to think of video games that end in strike. Alright, now that you have that in mind, we're going to watch the rest of the video, and I'm going to come back to this. Good to see this city is still ripe with crime. Maybe I can get away with pirating DVDs and selling them in back alleys to make some extra tub coins, or whatever the currency in this server is called. I should get a reward if I predict what the currency of the server is called, because I can totally see them just being like, hey, it's TubNet. What do we call the money? They're just like tub coins, duh. Yeah, and they sent the whole station after these guys. It does bring up the question why the rocks are such a priority. What's inside the rocks? Why do these people want the rocks so much? Why am I so invested in a 45-second video? This is a nitpick, by the way, but why is this guy wearing shades at nighttime? And that's not to mention the guy in the last video was as well. Can you please explain this to me? Do you know how hard it is to wear shades at night? Here's the real thing. Incognito mode, where you pull the hood over your head and wear sunglasses, that doesn't work. You either need to wear a burglar mask, or since you're touching material that you have no idea what you can do to you, like you might get like radiation or contract some awful disease from the rocks, you need to wear like a hazmat suit or like at least a gas mask so you don't inhale anything from it. I say there's a likely chance that the guy driving the car and the guy who just threw the rocks in the car are probably going to die a few days from this due to radiation. So I'm reciting notes right now that I took, but whenever the guy literally drove straight into a stone wall and crumpled his car, I died laughing knowing that would probably kill most men. Like this guy should be dead because he slammed his head on the steering wheel because his car doesn't have any airbags. But as you can see in the next clip, he's running away and has no sign of a concussion. I think this guy might have superpowers and like instant healing or something. Or maybe he ate a notch apple, I don't know. Hey! We get our antagonist of this adventure. Look at this cop, huh? Look how smug he is. He knows he just got a raise with this drug bust that he made. Okay, minigame wise. Remember how I said keep the word strike in mind? Now I'm gonna say a video game that this little preview may have reminded you of, and it definitely reminded me of. If you've ever heard of Counter-Strike Global Offensive, then you already know. You buy materials at the beginning, and then you go try to kill each other. Pretty basic, but hey, it's in Minecraft, so I'm open to try it, and there's like different items and stuff. I kind of see this as maybe a different turn on Battle Box from Minecraft Championships. But since the guy is kind of looking around the star at the beginning of the video, and then the star in this minigame is interpreted as being a bomb, I'm wondering if the guy at the beginning is an arms dealer. He's making all the weapons that we use to fight each other. Look at that. I just made lore. Are you happy? Hey, Tubnet. Why do I call... I just realized I call it Tubnut instead of Tubnet. I don't know why I do that, but for the sake of consistency, I'm just going to continue to call it Tubnut. Tubnut, you should hire me, and I'll write lore for your minigames if you want. Like, I'm totally up for it. Alright, well, we reached the end, and I think we've got 2 solid minigames for launch. I hope Tubbo figures out some other cool minigames. And if you want to see me play Tubnet, you can go over to Geekboy Games. I just finished up my playthrough for Cuphead, so you can watch that. And I'm starting just a regular survival series, so you can check that out as well. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Geekboy, trying to decipher lore in 45-second videos. Signing out. Later, gamers.